And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Walker Buehler.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Take a look at the lineup. And with their ace on the mound today, they're just looking to provide him a little bit of run support, and they'll see what they can do for him.
Boog, you have to be really careful when you've got a guy like this on the mound for you to not become a spectator. You know that he doesn't give up a whole lot, but sometimes guys get a little too comfortable and don't have an urgency to score runs. You have to make sure you put him in a situation where he can get the W, but also you guys can cruise to the finish line and not have to worry about a comeback in the end.
2-1 on Judge. That's inside. Walker Buehler, a first-round pick, 24th overall by the Dodgers in 2015 out of Vanderbilt. And Chris, that pick's significant because it's the first-round pick of the Andrew Friedman era. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for New York, Juan Soto. That one misses. 2-1. One of the things that's interesting about Walker Buehler getting picked in the first round is the Dodgers had a pretty good idea he was going to need Tommy John surgery, and he did, and he debuted over a year after he was originally selected following surgery. Left-hand hitter waits. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Well, Dodgers scouting department clearly had a lot of faith in the potential of this kid to draft him knowing that he was going to need surgery immediately. And
oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. A solo shot, and that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's Pete Alonso. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Next offering way upstairs. And now the count filled up 3-2. And a payoff pitch. Swing and a ball popped up. Betts settles underneath it. And that's the 3rd out. Yankees draw first blood on a solo shot. And the home team down a run. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the mound now, Garrett Cole. What do you have on him, Singy?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's Mookie Betts. Singy Mookie Betts, given name Marcus Lynn Betts. He attributes the nickname from his parents watching Mookie Blaylock play basketball.
Yeah, Boog, and the cool coincidence with that name are the initials, MLB.
That's right. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. In 2022, Garrett Cole set the Yankees single-season strikeout record with 257 punch-outs. Pretty amazing mark for that historic franchise.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second. Over to Alonso. Double play. Here's Trout. The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
And the pitch. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Rip towards third. Sends it to first. That ends the frame. Top of the second. Here comes Gleyber Torres. They say it went. Buehler. Not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count. Get the guy in the box on his.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity. And because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about miss.
Oh, that's a strikeout. And that'll do it for the inning. Yanks held in check, but they're on top 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, bottom of the inning. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Oh, wow. Nice play to first. On the money, nice play.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the boys up for sure.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. Smash to the left side. Tosses to first, and they get the out on Smith.
Batting 6, the third baseman,
Anthony Rendon making his way to the plate. The 1-1. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. Toss to Alonso. Play made. That ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. DJ LeMahieu to start it off. Got him swinging. And next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And there's ball 4.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Back to the top of the lineup. Now up to hit Francisco Lindor. First time up was a pop out. Next offering is fouled back. Francisco Lindor, a guy who's won multiple gold gloves and a platinum glove, multiple all-star appearances. Mr. Smile. What do you think of when you contemplate the player Francisco Lindor?
Just a special talent, both sides of the ball, both sides of the plate, equally a force. And one thing about Francisco Lindor, you talk about that smile, he's also got some good sense. If I'm a catcher, love it when he comes to the plate because he's got all kinds of different colognes that he wears and sometimes mixes them.
It's Aaron Judge now. He's 0 for 1. And there's a ball. The pitch. Judge rips that one. That's back. Out of here. He sends it out of here. And they add on. It's 3-0.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Now the youngster Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. Next offering upstairs. And down on strikes. And that'll do it. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Set for the bottom of the third. And at the plate for the Dodgers, James Outman. And that's ripped into left. Base hit.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
And up next for Los Angeles, Mickey Moniak. The 1-1 is upstairs. And a count 2-1.
Good speed on the base paths. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
And strike two.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Battling here as he fouls it away. In the air, left field, down the line. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And now it's Gavin Lux. Here's a 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time. Outman at third. Moniak at second with nobody out. Got him. One out. So the lineup flips over. Here's Mookie now. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Just missed. Second and third here. One away. That's a base hit as a run scores. Now 2 runs score, and they trail by 1.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 1 so far. And a pitch. This to third. Over to Torres. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, center fielder, Mike.
Here's Mike Trout. And here it comes. And a swing and a miss there. And he walked him.
Take your base.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
First and second, 2 down. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. He's 0 for 1. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay.
New inning getting started. Here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso. Next offering is fouled back.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
The 2-2. Good eye right there. And that should be extra bases. Now he turns and heads for second. And that's going to roll to the wall. Alonso headed for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Man, that was a pretty good battle at the plate. And I'll tell you, it feels pretty good as a hitter when you grind out a hit like that. It's a pretty good pitch down and away, but an even better job to go down there and get it while driving it to the opposite field for the base hit.
Gleyber Torres up to hit. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Moniak gets under it. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. He's in to score on the sac fly, and they take a 2-run lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 0 for 1 with a fly out. Bounced out to short. Lux. Jump throw. And they take care of Stanton for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Brandon.
Seeing an impressive jump throw from the hole at short. Let's see what StatCast has to say.
Now he's just showing off out there. I mean, I don't know if fans realize how much arm strength you need to make that throw. This guy's got a rocket of an arm, and that was on full display right there. Just an awesome job.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. His first at bat was a strikeout. Next offering is in for a strike. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. No swing. 2-2 now. Outside. Line to second. Snagged on the bounce. And that is the third out of the inning. 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. The Yankees 4 and the Dodgers 2. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Will Smith. Swings and misses. That's strike 2. That one to first. Alonso takes it to the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Anthony Rendon up to the plate. Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was slow, but needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Next to hit, James Outman. Check swing. He held up, and it's 2-1. The wind and the pitch. And that one missing low. Got him swinging. Gassed it right by him. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They trail it here 4-2. Welcome back. We go to the top of the 5th. Now the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Just missed.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The starter's pitch count is high because they've worked the count full against him 5 different times. Their pitch selection's been off the charts today.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. And now it's 3-2. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brusdar Graterol, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Ferguson getting cranked up as well. So now 3-2. Hit in the air, right field. Outman makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher
Francisco Alvarez stepping in now for the Yankees. He walked and came around to score his first time up. And now it's filled up. The wind of the pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Here's Francisco Lindor. At the belt and fires. In the air out towards right center. Outman under this one. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Dodgers 2. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now the left fielder, Mickey Moniak. Pitch misses. 2 balls and a strike.
You know, these Dodgers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And a foul ball left side. And that's downstairs and outside. And it goes just foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths, it's not just the pitcher, it's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Now this is in the air down the line. Judge is there. And makes the grab. 2 away.
Up next is Dodgers. The second baseman.
So the batting order turns over. Here's Mookie to hit. Here's a 1-1. Hammered on a line to the left. Base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double. And his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So 2 down. Shohei Ohtani steps to the plate for the Dodgers. That one missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Betts stands at second with 2 gone. They say you win.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
I think the key is arm action on the changeup. When you can sell it like a fastball, you drop the velocity, you get the swing and miss, and you walk off the field.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Brusdar Graterol. And this guy can bring it velocity-wise. Juan Soto now. 1 for 2 with a solo home run back in the first inning. 2-1 now.
That's ball 3.
Chopper right side. The throw to first, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. 1 for 2. The pitch. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A towering home run, and they add a run. It's 5-2. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
So 1 out, nobody on. Here's Gleyber Torres. Out towards left center. Snags it on the run. And there's 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's a big power threat. Giancarlo Stanton. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit.
Up next for the Yankees, the center fielder, Brandon.
And now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. The next offering misses, and the count's full. gets a piece and stays alive. Three-two. Hard ground ball, base knock. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's DJ LeMahieu. Right-handed reliever. Got him. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 5-2. And welcome back. Bottom of the 6th. And now batting, Mike Trout. Next offering is in for a strike. And the right-hander deals. That misses. And it's 2-2.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Swings and misses. The high heat, too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Now here is Freddie Freeman. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Righty delivers. Just off the outside part of the plate.
It's a good take.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it. Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Hit hard. That gets through. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Really nice job with 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So up next, James Outman. The pitch. Just misses there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. Coming home. Now a long throw home. And he's in there. And a run comes in to score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Garrett Cole is done in this one. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. New pitcher for the Yankees, Brooks Raley. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Here's the left fielder, Mickey Moniak. And he deals. And the count 1-2. And a pitch. Stays alive. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Here's a 1-2. Got him. Good job at damage control right there. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 7th inning coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Dodgers 3. Joe Kelly takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their guys a chance to fight back into the game.
And stepping in for the Yankees, Francisco Alvarez. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Drilled to center. That's way back, and you can't forget it. Home run. That one felt good, and they add to their lead. It's 6-3.
You feel like everything goes slow motion when a breaking ball like that leaves the hand right down the middle of the plate, and it's like the pitcher's screaming, "No!" and the hitter's saying, "Yes!" and the ball gets tattooed for a big home run.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And a pitch. And it is 2-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
The count 2-1. Fought off foul.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
On the ground, right side. Freeman takes it himself. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Number 99, Aaron Judge.
Here comes Aaron Judge. 1 for 3. And a 1-1. Next offering misses down and away. In the air, right side. And it one-hops the wall. And Aaron Judge cruising into second. He's got a double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Here's Juan Soto. Three and 2 now. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Man on second, 2 down. And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good eye right there. Gleyber Torres waiting for a turn at the plate. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Here's a 2-1. Good eye in that spot.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Judge, the lead runner at second. Alonso at first, 2 out of the inning. Bounce to the left side. They take the force out, 3rd out, and that ends the frame. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 6-3. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gavin Lux. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And so the lefty allows the leadoff free pass.
Well, he opted to go with the off-speed stuff on that 3-2 with the bases empty. Close pitch. But now he's got to work out of the stretch.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's Mookie Betts. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. Soto gets it back in quickly, and it's now 1st and 2nd to start the inning. Man, Siggy, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog, I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Next is the Dodger DH, Shohei Ohtani. The tying run at the plate. That one drifts inside. And it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Three-2 now. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner around 3rd on his way to the plate. He'll score easily. And now just a 2-run deficit.
Big RBI for him right there. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Jonathan Loaisiga gets handed the rock out of the pen.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
1st and 2nd, no outs. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Next pitch is downstairs.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on, probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Tosses to 1st, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
2 on, 1 out. Freddie Freeman digs in now. In there. And so now 1-2.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
The batter now will be Will Smith. Next offering way off the plate. Betts on third. Ohtani at second with 2 gone. They say you win. Two outs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 8th inning coming up. Yankees 6 and the Dodgers 4. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. And Joyce.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Infield shifted to the pull side. And a 3-2. Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Now the center.
And now the center fielder, Brandon Nimmo. The 2-1. And there's a foul ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Two now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
2-2 now. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground right side. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Up to the plate steps DJ LeMahieu. That one ripped. Outman going back some more, looking up, pulls it in on the warning track. Down in order go the Yankees. They still lead it though, 6-4. Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Clay Holmes.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Now it's Anthony Rendon. Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings and misses. Slider right there. One down, base is empty. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. And that one off the outside edge.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And he can't come up with it. One down at the plate, Mickey Moniak. The 2-1. And that one pulled foul.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
Here comes a pitch. That's a little bit low.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Back to work, 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had "hit me" written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
And now it's going to be Gavin Lux in the air to left center. Nimmo grabs it on the run. One left for L.A., and the score remains 6-4. Back here in L.A., and here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. There's a strike. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And now it's Frankie Lindor. That's in there. And that is strike 2. And the pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. The pitch. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd time today. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
On a line, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. The relay throw. There's the tag. They get him, and that's the inning. Edwin Diaz taking over on the mound, and he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. And now it's Mookie Betts.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Soto gets under it. Makes the catch up against the wall in foul territory.
Man, that's a huge first out to get here. In this ballpark, the fans, they can smell when a rally is about to start. And if the leadoff man gets on, it would only fuel the fire.
And another ball. The 2-1. Line to left, and that's a fair ball. And that rolls into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And at second with 1 away, Mike Trout now at the plate. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. This guy with light tower power.
Well, an interesting situation. One swing, you can tie up the ball game. But if you're patient and work a walk, then you bring the game-winning run to the plate.
Hit high in the air. There it goes. See ya. A shot to left. And we're starting over. It's 6-6. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the lob, and gets the home run.
So digging in, Freddie Freeman. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
And a swing and a miss. And he's gone for the 4th time tonight. Next up, the Dodgers catcher, Will Smith. A strikeout and a walk. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And we're all even now at 6 apiece. Back after this on the show. Back now, and we're in extras. A new arm on the mound here in the top half of the inning, Caleb Ferguson.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming.
And now it's Juan Soto. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the 9th. So here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
Here's a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Got him swinging.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Pete Alonso stepping in now for the Yankees. And a pitch. That to right. Outman has a beat on it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now second baseman.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Now all even up. This one in the dirt. Smith gathers, throws to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. The Yanks lead 1, so we're still tied at 6. Righty reliever out of the pen, Tommy Kahnle.
Number 41, Tommy Kahnle.
Anthony Rendon steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Man at second. Now it's Rendon. Swing and a high fly ball. That's well hit. Left field. It's out of here. He sends it out of here. And the Dodgers walk it off in extra innings.
get to extra innings, it seems like every guy is trying to come up with the big swing to hit the homer and end the ball game. Well, he did it. Huge swing of the bat, and we're all heading home.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long